Good
morning, everyone. How are we this morning? I think everyone's a little bit asleep. How are we this morning? There we go. Alrighty. Calvin and Molly, when you're ready, I'm ready.
Oh, that's it. We're waiting.
Participating in their first tournament.
Yay!
The Tigers, followed by Wonga. Next is NT. Followed by Northern Wildcats. Red Devils. Followed by Victoria's Raw and Independence. And Turkey Hunters from WA. And our WA State team representative. And the last state but not the least, Queensland, we have Philip and Gothenburg. We have Sun City. Following Sun City is Logan. The time, Tulsa and Melanie Tulsa. Give our teams a moment to get into their position.
Hey, Lisa.
Oh, that's lovely. You have to send me that. How many photos now? I pick up some of the
Alright, everyone, if I could please have you standing and facing the Australian flag for the national anthem. Longest turning around for the Australian flag for the national anthem.
This
they got a sexy band.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 37th National Championship for People with a Disability. Held here at Sunshine Tenpin. I would like to begin this morning by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we are meeting today. I pay my respects to elders, past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today. How is everyone going and enjoying the championship so far? Firstly this morning, I would like to welcome Rob Clark and Lisa Tiernan to deliver our officials and bowlers pledges.
Morning all. In the name of all the coaches, managers, caregivers and officials taking part in the National Championship for People with a Disability, I promise that we will officiate with complete impartiality, abiding by and enforcing the rules which govern them in the spirit of true sport.
On behalf of all the bowlers taking part in the National Championship for People with Disability, I promise that we will compete with honour and respect in the spirit of true love and true sport. We will abide by the rules and recognise the equipment of the childless volunteers who made this championship possible. Thank you.
From the Sunshine Coast Council.
Well, good morning everyone. How exciting is this? You're all excited. I'm here on behalf of the Mayor of the Sunshine Coast. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here, but I'm here to welcome you. Before I do that, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land of where we meet here today, the Kabi people, and in particular the Marula clan. They're the people that have looked after the Marula River all the way through to the Mauritia River. They have been custodians of this land before white settlement, and we acknowledge their elders past, present and emerging. It's important to know that we live in such a beautiful place here, the Sunshine Coast. I've been here since 1970. The Sunshine Coast back then from Caloundra all the way to Noosa were about 30,000 people. Today, it's home of nearly 430,000 people. So there's a lot of people from Victoria and all over the country that have come here and made this place. We've got over 100 kilometres of beautiful coastline. We've got wonderful hinterland. The Glasshouse Mountains are just the most magical features that we have in this location. We have beautiful weather. And today is a birthday. Anyone here celebrating the birthday today? Well, happy birthday. It's Queensland Day. Happy birthday, Queensland. And for those people who are travelling from other parts of the country, in particular those from New South Wales, on the 6th of June, 1859, Queen Victoria separated Queensland from New South Wales. How terrible would it be that we wouldn't have state of origin? And of course, the Queenslanders are not saying that we got robbed. The last match. But anyway, hopefully they'll make a good show at the next. But it is a beautiful location. We live, and we are one of a number of biospheres, and we're the only location in Australia where there are 3 biospheres under UNESCO dedicated. So the Sunshine Coast, Noosa, and the Fraser Coast, and of course the World Heritage parts of Fraser, the Fraser Coast itself in Gari, which used to be called Fraser Island. It's a beautiful region. In 2032, this will be the epicenter. Alexandria Headlands will be the epicenter for the 2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games. So it will be completely, if we do get the sports that they've said that we get, we won't know till next year. But we'll have the marathon, we'll have the road cycling, we will have the walkers, we will have the parasurfing, the paragliding, sorry. I think it's where they have the surfboards and the sailing. Whatever it's called, it's going to happen off the coast here. But this will be the epicenter, and it will be fantastic. I know that the council is committed in 2028 to have the paracycling World Championships held here on the Sunshine Coast. So it's coming, and it's going to be huge. It'll be not quite as exciting as what this event will be, but it'll be huge. So we are very fortunate that in this location here, we will have an incredible focus on the beautiful natural part of the Sunshine Coast. Those sports that I mentioned are all free for the public to come and have a look at. It's very expensive to go to the Olympics, but in particular being able to line the streets and see those athletes. And along with yourselves, it is a great achievement to be able to get to an event like this, like the Paralympics, like the Olympics, and to be able to compete with your country, your teams, and have that friendship and memories that you take away. So I want to welcome you to the Sunshine Coast. Take the opportunity to enjoy this place. We're a very friendly community. We always, for those people who have never been to the Sunshine Coast, welcome for the first time. I hope it's like it the last time. It is a friendly place. It's a beautiful place to come. I also want to acknowledge that it is the year of the volunteers, and so for all of those volunteers that have been involved in this tournament here, congratulations for giving your Love it. And I also want to acknowledge those on the committees, the people that give their time to make sure that events like this are well structured, well organised and well run. I want to thank the owners and operators of Sun City. This is one of the last Tenpin bowling facilities that we have on the Sunshine Coast, and I want to thank them for all the and of course, I want to acknowledge Louise Cook, the chair of ADTI, and obviously the work and being able to get so many people here to this event. So have a great time. We've already started. I can sense the energy. It's amazing. Thank you for having me here, and I really wish you all the very best.
I'm also going to touch on wanting to acknowledge all of the wonderful volunteers this National Year of Volunteering. Normally we present just 2 volunteer awards, and we're still doing our 2 main volunteer awards, but we're also going to follow that by some extraordinary certificates to acknowledge the hard work of just a fraction of our other volunteers this morning. And when we get to that part, I will ask both Beth and Mr. Natoli to give us a hand. Someone can give me the pass, but I'm going to start with the speeches, and they'll be here in the meantime. So, our first recipients this year started with their state team in 2015, on an 11-day trip to Brisbane and the Chermside Bowl. They have assisted in the organisation of a small team of 6 bowlers and 6 support members, helping organising the off-bowling time and cooking barbecues on most nights. They also arranged all of the sightseeing outings for that first year. That set their scene for every national since then, with the organisation of sightseeing, cooking, and once the team was large enough to include both state teams, he assisted as the assistant coach of the Michael Cook, now former Open State Team Challenge, now Michael Cook Memorial Shield team. Over the last few years, we've asked him to perform many duties of ushering during opening and state day ceremonies and the march on. Back in 2016, there was a severe weather event that had this team sitting on a ship for a night, which went nowhere, and they woke up still in the same port. After a quick team meeting in the morning, this person organised a way to get our bus off the little island, to get south and get it along with all of our luggage to Melbourne, where the rest of the team finally caught up 24 hours later. I would like to introduce Rodney Bates.
I really don't know what to say, but thank you very much. Sorry, I'm lost for words. I enjoy seeing all you guys improve every year, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. Thank you.
Now, our second volunteer award this year goes to an official who is heavily involved in their local disability bowling groups. They are widely respected among their peers throughout Australia. They started their journey by supporting their child at state championships in 2006 and now assist with things in their home centre. First Disability Nationals this person attended was in 2007, supporting their child again in one of the state teams for that year. They were asked to join the Disability State Committee in 2007, which they're not only still holding that position, but also took on extra roles because we're all suckers for punishment, in 2009. And they still are in those positions today. This person's experience in roles outside of bowling have made them the perfect person to support their local disability state disability committee with professionalism and transparency. Rolling with the punches, this person completed their manager's course last minute to help out their state team. Since joining their local state committee, they've helped with various things, and just to name a few: state championships, entries and payments, raffle prizes and state team organisations. Not only does this person help their local state and disability committees, but they have also continued to do so while facing their own personal health issues and declining health of a partner who passed away sadly recently. Now this next part is going over to Beth.
Very nice. Thank you from the bottom of their heart for your track record.
And from NPI, we thank you and present you this award as a small recognition of the amazing work you've done supporting our community. Now speech.
That's Queensland bowls, that may not last long, so don't worry. Thank you. This has been a highlight in our household for many, many years, and it will continue. I'd like to say that it's beautiful coming back, meeting new people, remembering and reminding us of our old friendships that we've shared for many years, even though we only travel once a year. And I'd just like to say that I'm here because each of you bowlers are using your ability within your disability to go out there and achieve. I was once a bowler, I'm not now, but I don't think I could achieve half what you people are doing now. So I wish you all the very best for forthcoming championships, and may the Queensland take home gold again.
Need a quick photo op. Bernie! Back, please. Who are not here this morning but we're recognising, and then we're going to quickly go through the ones that we believe are here. So if I say your name now and you are here, please correct me and come up and accept this certificate of appreciation. I have Leslie Constable, Lillian Cook, Karen Poman, Yvonne Kelly, John Muffet, Ian Carroll, that one is here, Lynn Daniels, Graham Borrett, Anna Stock, Chris Cooper, Karen Rozoa, and Louise Reynolds. So these are our lovely volunteers who are getting recognised that weren't able to make it to the championship, but we thank them. Now I'm going to speed round through them, but please come up and collect, and we're going to get a photo of everyone that is here. So just move to the side once you've collected, okay? So first up we have Janice Hintz. Sue Charlesworth. Sorry, wrong Sue. This Sue Charlesworth isn't here. I was right before. So Sue Charlesworth is also. Malachi Summit. Marilyn Richards. Jaira Summit. Kathleen Hanson. Sarah King.
Stand up.
Ben Madden.
Come on, Marilyn, look this way.
Sue Reamer. Christine Challoner. I always get this last name wrong, so I'm going to not use your last name, I'm really sorry. Jenny from Victoria.
Is that right? Yes, Jenny!
Yeah, Jen!
We love you, Victoria!
Ross Smith. Yes, I know that's not your real first name, but that's what we know and love you guys.
We love you, Victoria!
Sue Tomlinson.
Hey, Ross!
Stewie! Oi!
Yeah, Sue, left way!
Kylie McLeish.
Yeah, I've seen her before, but...
She might take a minute to get through the crowd. Annette St. Clair. Wendy Smith. I'm not sure if these two people are here, but Kim Waters. And Matt Bryant. Kathy Holloway. Scott Davies. Terry Jackson. David Hall. Last but not least, because this is the only way that I can hide anything from her, I would not be here today if it was not for her, Danny Tiernan. While we're doing photos, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of our volunteers, not just those that we've recognised today, because there are too many, and we are trying our best to get there. If anyone ever wants to nominate someone for recognition, please email myself and Jenny anytime throughout the year. Alright? Congratulations everyone, and have a tournament. Before you go, actually we're going to open it by asking Mr. Solly to bowl the very first ball on lane 14.
No. Try that. There we go. Then thumb on you, be good. Yeah, good hands up.
You guys get 7 minutes.
Hey guys, just as we're finishing up, big round of applause to everyone. I hope you had a great morning so far. We've got some excellent bowling ahead. If you do happen to own the white minivan out the front of our bowling centre is the drop-off zone for all the athletes, for you to come in and drop off. If we end up with multiple cars wide, the accommodation next door gets a little bit upset. So if your car is parked out the front in our drop-off zone, you just need to move it, please.
It's all about me.
Okay guys, I'm just going to put the grids up, and then if you do have bowling equipment in the concourse area, then we can get that down where you're bowling so your names are up. We'll sort out check-in and everything in a minute. I think they might be ready over there. And if you can just make sure if you're going to have a chat, because I'm going to have a chat, it's not in a walkway, so we can make sure everyone can get through the centre while it's so good. Can I think there's someone at the check-in table? You need to check in? Head over that way. Is that okay, Jenny? Check in close. Okay?
Oh yes, I do have a slight feeling for that. I'm just saying, I'll just hijack it and get all the way down here. People were trying to say to you, I'm still struggling. Oh, you don't want to hear them, do you? It's only for one. You're close to 17. Yes, I know that your name is not actually technically Ross.
You could have used the other one, it doesn't bother me.
No one would cheer, they wouldn't have known who I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that in itself is not bad.
It's very popular, you know, and until last year, and that's not the line last year.
30 years ago, I would have.
She was getting up when I went back to see if she had it left. So, she might be feeling better. She's just really sick this morning. Where is he? She's stressed and then she's also something probably that she shouldn't have.
Sushi yesterday.
That's Jared. Well, she had the sushi and then she had the subway. I made a pasta. That's so. But even with the way, like, just the notes and then just eats it. You don't have any notice on it.
Yeah.
I was bound to have it. I thought she was doing pretty good.
Exciting.
Yeah, I know, right?
Pretty late if it's the
Well, the one thing that made me take Dad Dad will really love this. Get mine out there. Are you going to use it?
Yeah, it's
Almost there.
yeah.